So this is some footage from a while back. Me and my sister are going out on the bay to do some sailing on a friend's boat. He was nice enough to let us take it out from time to time. So you may have noticed this, but I'm really not that great of a sailor yet. I just don't really have a ton of experience in it. I'm pretty good at working on boats, but I'm really trying to get out on the water more and build up some more knowledge and experience in sailing. So yeah, I still have a lot to learn. We're headed down this little channel in Kima to check out a really cool Cheoy Lee 36. Bill's been working on this boat for years now and invited us to come check it out. It's in really great shape and he's put a ton of work into it, and you can really tell.
Hello? You need to. Yeah. And I finished out originally up forward. That was only a sail locker, so it was completely bare.
Yeah.
But I didn't see how you ended up finishing the woodwork.
So we haven't finished a lot of the woodwork, but like a lot of the cabinetry, like the face pieces that were all teak, I've kept. And
so you're able to keep
in.
the doors and the drawers.
Yeah.
That's the
It's going to look
part. The rest of
similar.
it, anybody with a modicum of carpentry skills can do. Okay, it's the doors and the drawers that have to be saved.
All the teak is in perfect shape.
I'll show you a trick you can use. Okay, because they were made with a relatively low grade of marine plywood, they begin to delaminate.
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably have some of that. Okay,
Definitely.
Clamp it, epoxy it, okay, and it'll probably last another 20 years. So all of these have been painted inside and out with epoxy to just seal them from that effect. But you notice it's not perfect. Okay, you'll still find some that will want to delaminate here and there. So these are worth saving.
So what kind of engine is that?
That's a Pisces Isuzu. It's an Isuzu truck engine that was marinized by a company called Pisces. It went out of business almost 20 years ago. Okay, if you take them offshore, you're going to love your boat compared to anybody else's. What, 24 did you say? 24 foot boat? 26?
Ours?
Yeah.
It's 27.
27 foot boat.
Yeah.
Believe me, go ride a Tartan 31 like that, which is a nice boat on a harvest moon, and then sail your own boat on a harvest moon and see which one you prefer.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, you're going to love that Cheoy Lee.
He might be selling this boat soon, so I don't know, maybe this will be our next boat. You never know. Thanks for the tour, Bill. Well, I haven't been working on the boat that much, but I have been working in here in the shop a lot, just kind of organizing and getting set up to be able to work more efficiently. Built some of these workbenches, bought some more tool storage, bought some pallet racks off Craigslist for pretty cheap. And so we got storage up there, and underneath is just more kind of open storage. and I got enough to go all the way down this wall, pretty much. So yeah, tons of storage. And the other big project I've been working on is this CNC router. It's made by a company called Carbide 3D, and it's pretty badass. So this is the unit in there, and then I built this enclosure for it. And this is the this door comes down, and I sound insulated it a little bit. It's still pretty loud because the vacuum's out here, but I'm going to do something to enclose the vacuum at some point. So right now I'm working on making some trim pieces for the ports, the windows in the boat on the interior. I haven't really been able to find a good way to make them. So I decided to try to make them on the CNC. And this is a test one I made. And it's just cut out of one solid piece, just out of some pine, just as like a prototype. And it came out really good. My measurements were off just a little bit. So I basically made it about a 1/2 inch wider. And I'm gonna try it again. This time though, I'm gonna do it, if you can see on this little sheet, I broke it up to where I can cut all the parts out of a thinner piece of stock. That way I'm not wasting as much material. And this is how I'm gonna try to do it whenever I go to cut it out of either teak or mahogany. So I've got this all set up. Got this piece clamped down, and I'm about to run that program to cut those pieces out. So let's give it a shot. Alright, so it just finished. Looks like it cut it good. Left all the tabs in the right spots. So I just need to go through and cut the tabs, and then I can do a test fit. So it actually fits a little snug. I'm probably gonna make it a tiny bit smaller, just so I have a little bit more room to play with. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I'm just glad that it fits. I dropped this big piece and broke a little section off of it, but I can hot glue that on just for now. This is just a prototype, but I think this method is gonna work. So I'm hoping I can just mirror this part that I've already drawn, and that way I can cut out this section for the opposite starboard side window. I think that they're close enough. I just need to take some measurements and make sure.
Hey, what's up guys? So something pretty crazy happened.
this guy offered us his boat for free, so it actually turned out to be a pretty nice boat, and I'm going to show it to you guys now. So let's check it out. So it's a 1984 Catalina 30. What else should I say? And it's in pretty good shape. I mean, it needs a little bit of work. All of the teak needs to be refinished, but none of it is like really heavily weathered or anything like that. So apparently there was a small fire. I don't know the extent of damage that it caused, but it was mainly like wiring. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But as you can see, it kind of burnt this up, and it kind of burnt the bimini a little bit. And I think it did a little bit of like charring down here in the cockpit because it's been repainted recently. But whoever repainted it did a really good job. It's like really professional. So yeah, whatever happened here, I'm not really sure, but the wiring definitely needs to be completely gone through and just make sure it's not gonna catch fire again. But I mean, for the most part, the deck up top looks pretty good. There's a lot of small repairs. We need to fill like a lot of holes, you know, just from over the years, wiring and different things being installed. And yeah, let's go check out down below. So the interior down here is actually in pretty good shape, I think. It still needs some cleaning up, and we already took a lot of stuff off of here. There's just like a lot of junk left over. But most of the cushions are here. They seem, I don't know. I'm gonna try just washing them and see what happens, but it'd be nice to replace the cushions. The engine is right here, and it runs pretty good. I just need to change. I was having a little bit of trouble getting it started, so I'm changing like the fuel filter and a couple other things. Yeah, it's pretty awesome that the engine works. Seems to work good, so. But it's crazy how much space is down here in these Catalina 30s. It's got a full galley here with I believe it's an alcohol stove. It's got a little fridge. The fridge works. Back underneath here is another double berth. Then up forward it has a full head and a pretty nice big V-berth. I guess someone took out the original head and put in just a porta potty, but I'd like to put a real head back in eventually. But all the bulkheads seem to be in good shape. I didn't really find any rot anywhere. I mean, the chain plates all look like they're in good shape. And it has a working AC, so that's pretty sweet. The guy that gave this to us, he's in pretty bad health, and he actually has another boat that he's working on, and he's had this one he's been trying to sell. I don't think he's really been trying to sell it, but
it needs some work before you can.
I mean, yeah, it needs a little bit of work before you could really sell it and make any money, and he just really didn't want to deal with it, so he just offered it to us. And I mean, I was pretty hesitant about taking it. I came and looked at it a couple times, and I mean, it's free, but you know, no boat is actually free. I mean, it's gonna cost money, and there's slip fees and insurance and all that. So we actually had some friends and family come on board and offer to help pay the like slip fees and stuff. And I am gonna put a little bit of time into it, just because I think it'd be a great boat for having the family out on the bay, or even if we try to do a longer distance thing. But yeah, I'm not giving up on the other boat by any means.
Still priority.
It's still the priority, and I'm gonna put some time into this, but I'm gonna really focus on getting other people to help on it too. That way I'm not just here all the time working on it. So yeah, we have 2 boats now, and we're gonna keep it for now, at least. We may decide to sell it down the road. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So if you wanna see more and see what we end up doing, subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.